What is a fossil? So this is my way of remembering a fossil. Fossil. It's a fairly old sedimentary sign indicating life. So fairly old in geological times. We're talking the oldest fossils are about 550 million years old, whereas the Earth is 4,600 million years old. So in geological terms, fairly old, as opposed to very old. Sedimentary, because they're found in sedimentary rocks. Sign indicating life, because that's what a fossil does. It tells us something about things that were living millions of years ago. And on the board here we've got 5 examples. So at the top we've got an ammonite, which is our spirally one. Next a belemnite, then our trilobite, which has its 3 pieces of the body, so that's where we get the tri from, the 3 pieces. Our echinoid, or sea urchin, sea urchin, sorry, which is obviously still alive today, and our shark's tooth. So those are the 5 types of fossil we're going to be looking for when we go to the galleries. We're also going to be looking for plant fossils, because we can also get plant fossils, and amber, which is fossilised tree sap. So looking at in some more detail, this is a fossil I found at Charmouth. Pretty unexciting piece of grey rock, but I found it had recently come out of the cliffs, and when I opened it, I was the first person to ever see these 3 little ammonites inside. So hopefully you can see there's 3 little ammonites inside. This is a slightly larger ammonite, you can see the spiral shape of it. That's our ammonite. Next was our belemnite, so I've got a rather large one here. Belemnite is a bit like a squid. This is the body of it, and out of this end there would have been lots of tentacles, so it's a squid-like creature, but the part we find is the body part of it. The third one is our trilobite. So this is our trilobite, and you can see it's got the 3 body parts. This bit at the top is its head. Would have been a bit like a woodlouse, lived in the sea. Our echinoid, or sea urchin. Sea urchins are related to starfish, and if you look closely you can see there's 5 parts at the top here, reminding us of our starfish. And these are creatures that are still living today, very well suited to its habitat, and so it hasn't had to change for millions and millions of years. This is our shark's tooth. Sharks come in all, teeth come in all sorts of sizes. This is probably a megalodon tooth, so it's rather large, but you can get them really tiny and really pointy as well. So this is just the one from our handling collection. The last fossil I'd like to show you is this one, and this is my favourite fossil. I love the way it feels. It's really tactile, and it has this wonderful spirally shape to it, and it just fits in your hand really nice. This is a trace fossil, so it's something the animal has left behind, and it's called coprolite, and coprolite is fossilised poo, so this is actually shark's poo. So millions of years ago there was a shark swimming through the sea, did a poo, that poo got covered up straight away, and millions of years later we can tell that shark was there because of this piece of coprolite fossilised poo. See is our ichthyosaur, and underneath is our sound boxes. And by waving my hand, you can hear dinosaur roaring and then stomping through the jungle. And then having something to eat. So the main cabinets in the galleries are set out as a timeline. So over in this cabinet we have our oldest fossils, so 540 million years old. So these are some of the earliest creatures on Earth. As we go along, we come to the Triassic and Jurassic, which is obviously where the dinosaurs were, and swinging around, we come over to this side, which is where our dinosaurs became extinct. You can see the word extinction there. So that's the extinction of the dinosaurs. So the rest of the galleries are after the dinosaurs. And if we wanted to put people in this gallery, they'd have to go right at the very end of this last case, because people haven't been on the world that long. So we'll just go back down and have a closer look into the cupboard, into the cabinets, to see if you can spot any of the things that we were looking at in the education room earlier, or any of the other things we spoke about. Coming back round to the dinosaur times, and we'll go back down this gallery. So we're going back in time at the moment. And hopefully you will have spotted some of the fossils we were talking about earlier, and also the plant and amber fossils. So I hope you managed to spot all the different types. Over the back there you might see our moa skeleton, obviously not a dinosaur but very similar if you look at the legs to a dinosaur, which is why we think some dinosaurs may have evolved into birds.